Hi, I'm Raborn Johnson for Sample Library Review, and today I'm checking out This Is Not a Piano by Audio Brewers. This Is Not a Piano is the result of a new and until now untested concept. Instead of creating sound design layers using a prepared piano, Audio Brewers have created sound design experiments and then recorded the resonances those sounds trigger when played through an upright piano. It's a wild concept with some beautiful results. This Is Not a Piano requires the full version of Contact 6.2.1 or above and downloads via the Pulse downloader. It downloads as 39 gigabytes and includes both stereo and ambisonic versions. There are 20 unique articulations with patches for sustained, reverse, and looped sounds. There are also 20 included presets. This Is Not a Piano is available from Audio Brewers for €79, but is available for the introductory price of €49 until March 15th, 2022. So the first thing to notice about any Audio Brewers interface is just how simple it is, but how elegant and how beautiful. Audio Brewers always have a way of including a whole lot of stuff within their contact engines that are just really unique and yet not overwhelming you with all of those controls on the front panel. There's a lot of different things in This Is Not a Piano. This is a super unique instrument. I've never heard of anything quite like this before. Essentially, what Audio Brewers have done here is they have created a number of sound design patches, and instead of using the piano to create unusual sounds and then record those sounds and twist them and mangle them, they've actually twisted and mangled sounds, put speakers and monitors within an upright piano, and actually played those different sound designed patches or sounds into the piano and then recorded the resonance of the strings, of the board, of the pedal, directly coming from the piano. So the interesting thing is this is not a piano being played, this is actually other sounds being played through a piano. Thus the name This Is Not a Piano. So a very, very unique and unusual concept. And as with all Audio Brewers libraries, this library also comes in both stereo and ambisonics. Today, we're obviously going to be looking at the stereo version, but just do keep in mind that it does come in the surround ambisonics version as well. So there's a lot going on here. On Sample Library Review, anytime we have multiple NKIs, we always try and expand the interface so that you can see all of the things that are included so you're not left in the dark. So that's why we're not just showing this, we're actually showing the panel over here to allow you to see everything that's included when you get this. So we're going to dive in. You can see that there's 6 different NKIs, and in addition to that, there's 20 presets that we'll go through. We'll play a little bit with the sound design engine, kind of help you understand what's going on. But for now, let's go ahead and open up the articulation browser, and let's just go through some of these articulations. So this is the looped patch of This Is Not a Piano. So you can see that you have a lot of things going on here, all sorts of different articulations, but you do have the keys themselves as well that you can combine. Let's go ahead and just go through some of these. Let's go to Blacklight. Very unique sounds here. Interesting. I'll have to figure out what that is. There's the keystrokes themselves under keys. Interesting. Some of these they've actually recorded directly with the pedal too, so you don't hear it until you hold down the pedal. Just really interesting. Remember, these are not recordings of the piano itself. These are not the hammers hitting the strings. These are actually those resonances being played and the strings reverberating and, creating, it's the sound that you're hearing resonate within the body and on the strings of the piano. Okay, oh, there we go. Just had to hold on to it. I think that's what I did with Pan O. I just wasn't highlighting it. Let's try that again. No, I'm missing something. I don't know. I'm missing something. Let's go to Fly. Okay, so there's the general idea. Essentially, you can see that you've got 5 different layers going on here. Essentially, layers 1 and 5 are the same sound. So they're the sound of the normal sustains that when the piano key is pressed that you're getting. They're just essentially the same just for layering purposes. Layer 5 is the resonance of the piano when the sustain pedal is down. So it's actually, that layer is only going to sound when you're holding down the sustain pedal. So that's actually what the resonance is creating with the sustain pedal in place. And then layers 3 and 4 are the same sound again, but they always sound. So it's the same thing as layer 5, but instead of having to hold down the sustain pedal to get that sound, they'll sound at all times. So just to kind of narrow that down for you, for layers 1 and 2, you'll essentially see sustains. In layers 3 and 4, you'll have the resonance, and it stays on all the time. And then layer 5 is particularly the resonance when you're holding down the sustain pedal. And you can see, of course, here you've got the stack button, so you can stack these articulations in any order. But where this gets really fun is when you get into the modulation. Because one of the unique things that audio brewers do with all of their instruments is create just some very interesting modulation possibilities. So you can see here, you've got a ton of different effects, everything from sequencers to pitches and LFOs and, you know, your ADSR controls. And you can actually tell those what layer you want to operate on. So let's create a patch just for fun. Let's maybe do gentle, and we're going to do gentle with the resonance always being on with layer 3. So let's only put that on layer 3. Let's do Blacklight with layer 2. Let's do octaved, I'm not exactly sure how to say that, with just the sustains. So we're going to put that on layer 1. And let's just create those 3. And here's what we're going to do. So gentle being on layer 3, we're going to take layer 4 and 5 off here and only make the gate for layer 3. And we're going to turn that to a 16th with maximum intensity. And then with our pitch, we're going to go up an entire octave, and let's do that with layer 1, only on layer 1. I have no idea what we're going to get here, but this is going to be fun. So let's go layer 3, and let's change this actually. Let's go with an arpeggiator. This is probably going to be crazy. Nope, actually, let's not do an arpeggiator. Let's do a volume LFO. And then let's do that on layer 2. We're going to sync that. And we're going to make that an 8th. And we're going to turn it up all the way intensity. And it's on a sine wave. That looks good. Okay. Who knows what we're going to get? And of course, you have your effects. You have your volume control for your layers where you can pan and control your volume and all of that kind of thing. I don't know. Let's see. Let's maybe sequence this. We're going to sequence the 3-band EQ, and you can see you can just put your little, you can just highlight the button that you want to activate, and this will actually make the sequencer work. So it's going to control just these 2 bands. Okay. And then the reverb, we're going to change the wet control. We're going to have the wet control going, let's see. Let's do something like this. Just a typical every other pattern. And we're going to sync that with the wet control alone. And I don't know, maybe the decay. That sounds like fun. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, I'm going to take octaved off. That was a little much. Sorry about that. Sorry for busting your eardrums there. Okay, let's try this again. I know that was very loud and got a little crazy, and I apologize for that. This is just experimental. So, you have to play around with this, but you can create just some really crazy stuff. Okay, let's go to the reverses. We'll just go through some of these sounds. You see how this evolves when it opens? That's just so cool. I love stuff like that. Okay, let's go to this one in the reversed. And I'm just going to play through these really quickly. Ooh, I like that. Really nice. love how long and evolving that is. Really, really nice. That even makes a nice drone. I like that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. We're going to go ahead and skip over to the next patch, which is a piano patch. And I believe that this can actually be played more like a piano. So let's try that. Of course, I guess we need to, let's combine some of these. Let's go with the resonance on these and stack those. Oh, I need to hit the stack button. My bad. There we go. I'm getting the hang of this now. You actually have to highlight them. My bad. Here we go. Ooh, I like that. Sorry about that, guys. It just takes me a little time to figure things out sometimes. Okay, so let's go to, let's combine these. Maybe we'll do just the resonance on that one and just the sustains on that one. And then we'll leave the keys in place. Maybe we need a little more. Oh, let's see. Actually, I didn't select anything, did I? Let's go with the sustains on that. And the resonance on that. Let's try that. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Let's stack another couple on there. And let's maybe take on those, let's do the resonances and no sustain. And let's see what that sounds like. Or let's see, that actually is the 2 is the sustain. Okay, let's go with the resonance on one and the sustain on the other. Yeah, nice, nice. Okay, let's try just another. I'm starting to have fun now. Once you start figuring it out, sometimes it can take a little time to play around before you figure it out. Let's do those and I don't know. Let's just play around and see what we come up with. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then we have Piano 2. Let's skip right to Piano 2, actually. And let's see what that one's all about. I gotta watch that unfold. Nice. Okay, let's do... See, this has completely different articulations. So the first one we did had 10 articulations, and then this one has 10 more. So let's go through these really quickly. And actually, let's put all of the layers on and do feather. Interesting. It's got kind of a rattle to it. Okay, let's go to Leslie. I'm going to take the keys off. And if you put the keys on, you get those keystrokes. You see how it's a little bit, the attack is more defined? You take the keys off, the attack kind of goes away. Yeah, I definitely like it with the attack better. Okay, let's do the crescendo. Okay, and let's go to this one. I never know quite where I'm going when I start playing. That's the beauty of these demos. You just open it up and start playing and see what happens. Okay, let's go with the Rhodes. And crunch. I like that crunch. I like that's a really nice one. Density. And And let's turn on some more layers on that one. Let's see what we get. I'm going to turn off layer 5. Ooh, listen at those high keys. Oh, that's crazy. I like that. Lo-fi. Let's throw that on again. I like having those extra resonances. Cool. Okay, short synth. And see, this is the thing about this instrument, it's just so deep. On the layer you hear, gosh, 20 articulations, that's just not much. 20 presets, that's not much. But goodness, you start diving in and there's 5 layers on each articulation. So, and then you start combining those and you start modulating and yeah, you get some craziness. Oh my goodness. That is like a tension. Oh, that's a tension sound right there. You know, those where everything goes out, the music goes out, and you've got that scene, and you need kind of that, oh, I forget what you call it. It's a Cretali, I think. Anyway, that is so cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead. You know, you do have the looped and you have the reversed, but we're going to go ahead and dive into the presets. There's 20 presets. So let's see what those are about, because those are taking the sound design engine to give you an idea of what you can do when you dive in there yourself. And sometimes it's fun just to actually look around the sound design engine and see what they've done. That one's really quiet, but really cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump down. Actually, let's jump down a couple of presets here. Let's go to a weird choir. Now, if you do any underscore work for like documentaries, that kind of thing, wow, that is gold. That sound is gold. Oh, it says CC1. Let me play with CC1 and see what happens. Okay, so it's the introduction of a low pass filter. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump to another one, pads the dust. There you go. That is such an unusual pad that is just unusually beautiful. I love that. And dust very much describes the sound. I love that. So nice. And I like the fact that Audio Brewers are putting CC1 in here to let you know that there's going to be something when you mess with CC1. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Ooh, I love that. Boy, that's another one I can just see coming back to. I love that. See, that's the thing, is you really get an idea of what's going on with these different layers. So cool. Okay, here's another CC1. Really, really cool. Okay, let's jump down a little bit. Let's go to delay shortness. It's another CC1. So cool. There's so many of these sounds that are just so unusual. So unusual, and I love them. Really beautiful. Oh. I don't know if you can hear that. That's really, really quiet, but oh my goodness, that was cool. It's got some really cool decay delay going on there. Kinda choirs. So good. All right, let's jump down. Long, soft, and glitchy. And again, really take the time when you're looking through these presets to see what the developer has done here, because you can really see, it really helps you to understand how better to use this engine. You can see they've got 3 articulations, a layer 1, a layer 3 and 5 on another, and only a layer 4 on another. And when you go to the modulation section, you can see that there's an LFO going on here. You can see that for all of them, you get some pitchiness going on. I mean, just really, really cool. Your effects. You can see the layer levels. So just really cool. Let's do a couple more. Let's go down to specs and see what that's about. Here's another CC1. A lot of these have CC1 on them. So you can just use your mod wheel to, this one's going to control the offset. Okay. Really, really cool. Just, that's more underscore gold. Just really, really underscore gold. You can do so many things with those kinds of sounds, those kind of reverses and those drone kind of sounds. I mean, that's the stuff of underscore right there. Okay, Stutter Mania, the last sound of the review. You can see on that one, you've got a LFO just kind of going crazy, a random waveform controlling that LFO on layer 1. So you've got that strummed sustain happening. The sustain is going crazy with LFO, and then the resonance is just playing alone. So really, really interesting. So that, my friends, is This Is Not a Piano. It's not a piano, but it was recorded with a piano. Once again, they took all those crazy sounds and just filled the piano with speakers and recorded the resonances. And I tell you, I'm still scratching my head trying to figure out, how did they only record the response of the piano and not the sounds themselves? I guess that's a mystery. That's a mystery of sampling, a little sampling secret that audio brewers have now tucked away. I can only imagine how difficult that was. Anyway, really cool library, really unique. Doesn't sound like anything or act like anything else that I know of. So I hope you've enjoyed the review, and thanks for joining us. Thanks for checking out This Is Not a Piano with me today. What do you think of this instrument? Would you like to see more experimental libraries that push the bounds of sound design like this? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Make sure to like the video and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to the channel. Be sure to check out SampleLibraryReview.com for more news and reviews, and to stay in the know about weekly sales via our weekly deal compressor.